A very common question that I always get asked about me and my content is why don't I post driving videos with my beloved M4? Believe me, I would love to post some awesome driving clips, but I can't. This all links back to the country I live in, the lucky land down under, Australia. And because of Australia and their laws, regulations and the way they operate, I can't post driving clips with my car or any car really. And in this video, I'll use real world examples of people who have gone to jail and paid tens of thousands of dollars in fines for filming themselves drive. Yep, that is correct. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm sure you've seen videos like this and like this. And even like this. The one common factor with these driving videos is that none of them are filmed on this big floating island that I live on called Australia. You see, here in Australia, well, the police and government devote a lot of time and money and resources to catch anyone who's done anything illegal on the roads. And that doesn't matter what time it was or where it was. If it was found out to be illegal, they will get you. This also translates to anything that has been posted online, whether you posted it or someone else posted it of you. If it's on the internet, that can be used to convict you as evidence for anything. For example, you break traction, or you do a little slide, or you give it a nice acceleration on the way out of a car meet. If someone posts that, even in an edit or anything like that, and you're in it with your plates, that can be used in court. And that video gives them the grounds to actually impound your car or bike, take away your license, or even raid your house for doing illegal things on the road. So let's say, for example, I wanted to post a POV drive, as in what I'm looking at when I drive the car. You can see me putting it into drive, putting down the handbrake and driving off. Well, in that POV drive of me recording what I see, if for any moment in it you can see me going over the speed limit, a road sign showing where I am, or me breaking traction, or doing anything that isn't exactly by the book, even for one frame you didn't blur it out, well, that can be used against you. That literally is grounds for them to impound your car for one frame. 1 millisecond of the video shows you speeding, it's over. But let's say you hide everything perfectly. You can't see my speed, you can't see any road signs, you can't see anything. I'm perfectly fine now. Well, not really. Even though everything's hidden and it looks like it's in Australia, but there's nothing to prove it, well, they can actually get your IP address to show that you posted it from Australia, not from Mexico. To add on top of that, the police have the power to confiscate any computers, phones, or cameras that have footage of you doing something illegal, along with any messages on any type of social media to your friends about doing it or sending videos or anything like that. Now you're probably saying, hold on, you need a warrant to do that. And you're partially correct. If you get pulled over for speeding, for example, and you do have a GoPro recording your angle and what you're looking at, well, that is evidence of a crime. They can confiscate that on the spot. Same thing also goes for messages. If they ask to have a look at your phone, that is all they need. They can look at any messages you're messaging your friends about the burnout you did or the videos you filmed with your car. Well, that's all now evidence. Correct, they still do need a warrant if they just want to take it off you for no reason. If it wasn't actually implicated in the crime, they still need a warrant, which is pretty easy to get. I've seen multiple people have all their stuff taken off them just from a few videos that they posted online where it looks like they're breaking the law. But it's not just the actual footage which is illegal, the filming itself is quite illegal here in Australia. Obviously, if I'm recording like this while I'm driving, well, that is illegal. But what is the most common way that someone would film something without holding their phone in their face? Well, I'm pretty sure 99% of you would say a GoPro, and that is true. So the act of actually recording where you're going, you're driving, or yourself isn't illegal while driving. I mean, imagine every Uber, they've pretty much got a dash cam that records in front of them, behind them, and inside the cabin. But when you pull out the GoPro and you want to start recording yourself, not as a dash cam, but for actual content, that's when it can get illegal. For example, if it obstructs your view in any way, for example, you've got it on your hat and you can see out the corner of your eye, technically that's illegal. Same thing, if you've got your GoPro suction cupped onto the window like that to record you, that's illegal because it's in your field of view. Or you suction cup it here on the window to see where you're going, again, that's in your field of view and it's partially blocking your mirror. That's illegal. It's also illegal if you touch it at any time while you're filming, which does make sense. You shouldn't be playing with it, same as your phone. You shouldn't be playing with it while you're driving. But if you decide to pause it or start it again, well, that is illegal. But the final one makes it a bit hard with any modern GoPro. If you know a GoPro, well, there's a screen on the back which records, and there's also a screen on the front there which you can see it records also what you're seeing. Well, the problem is, if you have any view of the screen, that is illegal. You can't actually look at that screen. So if you have it faced up on the windshield looking at you, you can see this screen, which technically makes it illegal. Same thing goes for your phone. You can't have it in selfie mode recording. Even if you have it in a phone mount looking at you, you can't do that because you can see what you're recording. You can technically do it backwards if it is in a mount that's out of your view. Now, if you do any of this, depending on the cop, of course, some cops won't care. Some of them, well, you can get a lot of demerit points. You can also get hundreds and hundreds of dollars of fines for recording yourself if you don't adhere by those guidelines. So far, it sounds like I'm just complaining. I know the rules. If I follow the rules, I can record myself. I blur out all the speeds and the street signs. I can do that as well, and we're all good. All is well. Well, I might change your mind after giving you these real world examples. In 2021, in the state above us, New South Wales, in Sydney, there was a motorcycle rider that was caught speeding. Fair enough, you broke the rules, you were speeding. Anyways, the Highway Patrol officers spoke to him about his speeding and the fine he's gonna get, but they noticed something. He had a GoPro on his helmet and it was recording. He broke a rule. That is video footage of him breaking the rule. They're allowed to take it. So they took that SD card and GoPro back to the office. They decided to comb through all the footage and add together all the times he'd broken the law and recorded it on his GoPro, which, keep in mind, was for his personal stuff. He wasn't posting it online, doing anything silly. He was just recording it for himself. Well, after tallying together all the times he broke the law, he got a total of $77,000 in fines. Yes, $77,000. That is higher than the median wage in Australia right now. For $77,000, you can get like a 2018 M4 competition. You can buy that for the amount of fines he had for that one pullover with the GoPro on his helmet. This isn't a one-off either. It actually happened in the state above New South Wales, in Queensland. Another rider got caught riding with a GoPro and breaking the law. They confiscated it and he got $17,000 in fines. That's me talking about motorcycle riders. Let me talk about car creators, what I am and how this relates to me. In Victoria, there was this one channel. Now, I'm not going to name names, but they had a lot of nice cars and they'd post videos about reviewing the cars, driving the cars, etc. Anyways, one day they took it to this very nice twisty road to film a POV drive. So they filmed this POV drive for the audience, they posted it online, and all is going well until the police get that video as evidence and they convict the guy who filmed the video and owns the car and all that, well, to years without a license. I'm not sure exactly, but I know it was years without a license because he posted that video online and it showed him speeding in that video. And I don't really want to be put in that same category by filming a POV drive and losing my license, my car, and my ability to film these videos. But hold up, I know you're going to say this guy broke the law, he got caught, he should deserve all those fines. Let's be honest, we're car and bike guys on this channel. We love having fun in our cars and bikes. If you're doing things recklessly, fair enough, you shouldn't do it. But let's be honest, everyone, including yourself and your parents and your grandparents, everyone has broken a road rule in their life. They have sped over the speed limit. They have turned without indicating. They have done something illegal. To touch on that point quickly, who would want to see a POV drive of me driving my 500 plus horsepower M5? Did you just catch that? Because I'm sitting here editing the video and I did. My 500 horsepower M5. Do I know something that past me knows that now modern me doesn't know? Because I don't have an M5. I'm sorry guys, it's not meant to be a surprise. I didn't sleep up and buy one by accident. I don't know what I'm talking about. I wish I did, but I didn't. Sorry to disappoint. Going the speed limit on cruise control the whole time. No one wants to see that. We love sports cars. Sports cars do mean you do speed here and there. But it's just ridiculous when I get all these comments, well, if you don't speed, you won't get in trouble. Graph. And the government have introduced more laws to go against posting these videos online. In Queensland in the last year or so, they passed this bill where if you record someone hooning, well, you can be implicated in that crime. Yes, that is correct. Let's say there's a burnout meet and you're there and you're recording someone else doing a burnout in their car. If it is found out that you recorded that video and you were there at the time, well, you can be charged with the same crime as the person who was doing the burnout. So that means you can literally face jail time and thousands of dollars of fines for filming someone else's actions. That's just crazy. And this isn't all. I know multiple people personally and creators online in Australia that have gotten police visits and phone calls for posting their videos online. Keep in mind, these aren't running from the police videos, taunting the police. No, this is just them enjoying their cars and bikes away from the public, not endangering the public in any way, but they're still getting the attention of the police because they post those videos online. And to be as transparent as possible to you guys, this did happen to me 2 years ago. I won't go in full depth now as I've got a full YouTube video about that, but the police did call and actually threaten me for posting videos online. That is correct. I wasn't posting me evading police. I wasn't posting me doing top speed runs. I wasn't doing any of that. But me posting my videos online, which were controversial, caused them to call me and not leave a very nice taste in my mouth. So I will make a full story time on how that happened, why it happened, and what happened after that. It is different in Europe and in America. They have different laws there. Now, videos can still be used in court as evidence, but they don't really care that much unless you're being blatantly stupid and taunting police and stuff like that. They're not really going to care about what you post online as much. So if you post a drift out in the hills of Sweden, no one's really going to care. If in America you post a top speed run on an empty freeway, no one's really going to care. Whereas here, unless I've got my plates, my face, my car, my speedo, street signs, everything covered, well, they will care, and they'll use that to come down on you as hard as possible to make an example so you don't post those videos online. To address the comments quickly, never break the law, never speed. You don't really like cars. If you like a sports car, it wasn't made to sit at 80 kilometers an hour and the speed limit. Number two, post videos but blur everything. It's way too hard to blur every single thing frame by frame. It'll probably take me a week to edit a POV drive video to make sure I've got nothing in frame. Three, does that mean I'm only going to post videos like this of me standing next to the car? No, I still post videos of me going to car meets. I'm still going to post driving videos, but they're not going to be POV me behind the wheel. It'll be someone recording me or a GoPro to the side. So I hope this explains that a little bit. As much as I'd love to film videos like OG schaefchen and Alex Choi in America, maybe I can one day over there in Europe and in America. But here in Australia, posting crazy videos like that, well, it's only gonna end badly. So I appreciate you all watching another video, and I hope you can understand my standpoint on why recording videos of this car is a little bit hard. Make sure to follow all my socials. I really do appreciate it. Leave your comments down below on your thoughts on what the laws are like and how you can get around it. And please do consider liking and subscribing. It honestly makes my day every day I log onto the YouTube app and I say I've got another subscriber or another like. Also, make sure you hit that bell for notifications, because I post every single week, every single Tuesday night to be specific, and also shorts, all of my YouTube, TikTok, and all of that stuff. So keep an eye out. You can't see me POV drive away, but at least you get to see me leave, I guess.